I'm Paul Clark, and today I'm going to demo for you Decision Maker Lite. Decision Maker Lite allows you to make the best decisions for you and your organization. It provides a common framework so that the same methodology is used for all decisions. It allows for criteria that is weighted because some criteria is more important to a decision than others. It removes unintentional bias and emotion from the decision, because decisions shouldn't be a popularity competition. It should just be based on the facts of what you want to use to make that decision. It keeps a record of previous decisions so that you can go back and look at those at any time and learn from those decisions. This is the Lite version. There's also another version called Decision Maker Pro, which is the same as this but without the restrictions that the Lite version has. To see these restrictions, please look at the Decision Maker Lite documentation. In each project page, you have a Decision Maker Lite menu option. That shows all the decisions for that project. Within that, you have 3 swim lanes. Creating, for those decisions that you're creating, the ones that are in progress, and for those that are completed. So I'll go in here and create a new decision. On the booking system, I'm going to link in an existing issue. Over here we have the status, which shows which swim lane you're in. The owners, I'll be automatically added as an owner, so I don't need to add anyone there. But if you want anyone else to be able to edit this decision, then they need to be added. The assignees, these are the people who can score a decision. So fill in weightings next to each criteria. The owner is automatically able to do this, so for this case I won't enter anyone. So I'm going to compare 2 systems. Enter in some search labels that can help when searching for this. Now we have categories, so I'm going to have a general category for those options that are generic. Say that they accepts yearly payments. I'm going to add another criteria here, which is supports German and English. Now for the yearly payments, that's not hugely important, so I'm going to put that as a 2. So the closer to 0 you are, the less important the item is. And supports German and English is quite important, so I'm going to leave that a 5. So that has the highest importance for this decision. I'm going to add another category. This one is going to be integrations. Say that this has to integrate with Google Calendar because that's what we use for our booking system. So I give that a 4, so it's quite important, but not as important as supporting German and English. So that's basically all for this decision. I'll save that. And we'll see it gets updated and placed into the creating swim lane. Now I'm just going to close off that on the side. And you can see that we have 3 buttons. One here to delete the decision. That will be incorporated into here if there's more space. We can preview the decision, which just gives a textual only view. There's no information down here for this because we haven't started scoring the particular criteria yet. And we also have the edit. Now that we have created the decision, we will move it to in progress so that we can score it. You cannot score while in the creating swim lane, and you can't edit while in progress, and you can't edit or score when you're in completed. So as you can see down here, we've got 0% scored. So I'm going to click on the score icon. Here we have the certainty for each of the items. So for this first one here, it supports yearly payments. So now we're going to say it's 5, which means that yes, it definitely meets the criteria. For the other option, we have a 0 because it doesn't do yearly payments, it just does monthly. Next, we have supports German and English. Now this first option, we will give a 2 because they support English at the moment, but in the next 4 or 5 months, they will be supporting German. The other option is given a 5 because it supports both German and English. Integration with Google Calendar, we will say it's got a 5 for both options because they both integrate with Google Calendar. So we now click on Save. It's updated and we're now 100% scored for this item. We have a delete option here as well from this lane. We have the edit icon disabled because you can't do it within this lane. So now that I've completed this, I'm going to move it through to the completed swim lane. As you can see here, it shows the percentages of the marks that have been received as well as the marks itself. And it shows that this option here is the winner. So the score out of 55 here is based on the importance that you added when the decision was created, multiplied by the certainty that you gave it while in progress and it was being scored. So those two multiplied together, multiplied by each criteria, gives a total available points of 55, where the first one here first option got 40 and the second option got 45. If I now navigate through to the issue that I linked earlier, and underneath activity, select decision maker Lite, I can now see this decision that has been linked with this issue. It says it's completed, shows who won this and who lost, and I can also navigate back to the decision register from here. That's it for the demo today. Hopefully that was helpful. If you need any help or support, please reach out to support@redmoonsoftware.com. There is also the Pro version of this, which doesn't have the limitations that the Lite version does, so please also check out that. Thank you.